Yo, I'm so sorry about that. I had a phone call. It was something job related. Y'all, did I tell y'all like I don't work, like I don't clock in nowhere, but the type of work I do, I work in the I do mental health work, and I work with clients and whatnot. So, that's why, I'm always around people with psychological problems and stuff. So I know about, you know, this subject matter very well. But that was a phone call that I had to answer. I apologize for that. It was something that's out of my hands. But anyway, that portion can be a part one. This is part two. Now I got to total recall what I was talking about. Yeah, I remember now. Those spirits are eons and eons years old, right? So what that mean is, that's not what I left off on. I left off on, okay, I remember now. I was talking about the regeneration of these people. You see, they are caught up in the seasons. Winter, spring, summer, fall. People with souls, we see outside of this thing. So to answer that person's question, organic portals reincarnate. They keep reincarnating. They keep changing suits. The only thing they're doing is changing suits. You see, that's why things to be aware of. That's why it's not but so many facial types in the world. Your brain will automatically create an algorithm where you will start to categorize people's voices, their faces, and you'll come to find out that people who look a certain way, they act a certain way. The DNA passes down. Similarity. It's not but so many different facial features. Even though everybody got a unique face, all faces fall within a few different geometrical categories. You see, these organic portals, they're not going to look too different from each other. Number one. And number two, everybody eating the same food. You are what you eat. Everybody's pretty much eating the same food, going to the same fast food restaurants. So it's not going to be too much difference between how these people act, because they all being fed with the same television programs. You see what I'm saying? They going to get the same inoculations. They under the same hypnotism of the media, pop culture. So if you approach one, you've approached all of them. And that's why me as the person who possesses a soul, that's why we're going to look so out of place to them. That's why we're going to stand out to them. That's why when we go on jobs, everybody going to look at us and they're going to judge us. And the people who are organic portals, you'll find them on the jobs laughing out loud, making jokes. And it seemed like them type of people, they never get in trouble for being loud and outlandish. But if you try to do it, they're going to reprimand you for it. I noticed that as well. Like, they can get away with certain stuff. It's like whenever I had a job where I had to clock in and work around other people, I noticed that, like, if I said something or if I did the very thing like one of the other people did, I would get reprimanded for it. But I realized that they can do these things and get away with it because they are buddy with the people. They are in the inner circle. So it's like, really, when you look at it, all organic portals are initiates of the Illuminati. I know that's deep, and I know that's deep, and I know that went over a lot of y'all heads. And y'all gotta bear with me that this stuff is being funneled to me right now. I'm channeling this information. So I hope I'm not sounding confusing to nobody, but I'm gonna say it again. All organic portals are a part of the Illuminati. All of them. And that's why you can't do certain things that they can do and get away with it. because they are initiated. They've been initiated since birth to be an organic portal. What is the Illuminati all about? It's all about putting people in chambers of thought. Putting people inside of, why do you think they call it the judge's chamber in the courtroom? Why do you think they call it that? Because it's all their terminology is based upon imprisonment. All books are shaped like boxes with 4 squares. Everything is built and designed around imprisonment. And all of these organic portals, they are a part of the Illuminati. You heard it here first. Note that you heard it here first. All organic portals are a part of the Illuminati system. And that's why they can get away with things that you can't get away with. Because they own the inner circle. That's why they are on the inside of society, and you by birth are on the outside of society. But you're trying to fit in. You're trying to fit in when you just need to unplug from the system. That brings to mind another comment someone had left, and they was talking about fighting being the only option that they see. You know, and I read it, and I can understand where that person was coming from, because sometimes we as spiritual people, we get frustrated and we be like, what can we do? It seems like no matter what I do, that's why I'm giving you this option right here. The only thing you can do is become the walking dead. And that's doing a lot, because when you on these jobs, they are using your energy. When you are in relationships, most likely you getting used by a female. Let's just be real. She using you. You paying her bills. You being used again. You see? So the best way to fight this thing, mind over matter. If you don't mind them, then they don't matter. And what is matter? Matter is the composition of everything. But if you don't give it your consciousness, if you don't direct your consciousness to matter, it doesn't exist. For instance, this camera is directed to the matter of that car over there right now. But if I pan this camera to this way, the car no longer exists until I give it the attention. Then it comes back into focus. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's people right now in this world, on the other side of the world, in China somewhere, watching this video. It's somebody on the other side of the United States on the West Coast. If you on the West Coast, it's somebody on the other side of the United States on the East Coast watching this video, and you don't even know that they exist, and they don't even know that you exist. But if you happen to cross paths with them, and like I say, more people, more problems. If a problem ensues from you crossing paths with these people, that's because you gave them the consciousness. Before you even knew they existed, they was nowhere in your mind. You didn't even know they existed. It's just like when I was just walking through that shopping center. I saw so many faces that I have never seen before. And guess what? I left them back where I first saw them at for the first time in my life. I left them, and guess what? I ain't gonna never see them again, most likely. I might cross paths with 1 or 2 of them again. But that's my point. So out here trying to take up weapons against these people, you're not gonna win no battle like that. You can't outgun them, but what you can do is outspirit them. If you got a soul, that's your weapon right there. Because if they could just get rid of us with weapons, they would have been locked us up. They would have been, put us in prison and put chains around us. They can't do that. They can't do it. Like, if you got that seal of the Most High upon you, or whatever you like to call it, if you got that signature of the Most High upon you, these people cannot mess with you. Unless you start tripping the wires and going over on their side, trying to be all buddy-buddy, trying to hang out with them, trying to be part of the clique, then you make yourself susceptible to things to happen to you. And even then, your spirit will give you a chance. It'll remind you, next time, don't do that. Next time, you might not be so lucky. That's our protection. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know if y'all have noticed or not, in these last few videos, I've been talking, like one of the commenters said yesterday, they like the practicality of the videos, the direction they going in. And I was like, you know what, that's a good comment he made. Yeah, because that's what I'm doing now. I'm putting practical use to all of this information. Like me today, I'm practicing what I preach. I'm by myself. I've been by myself all day. And guess what? I'm in high spirits right now. Do I sound sad? Do I sound depressed? I went into the mall today. I brought what I needed, ate at the food court, and now I'm talking to y'all. It's not like I don't got friends or I can't do nothing. And when I get home, I'm going to exercise, work on my ab wheel, download this new program I got. And I'm doing all of this without having to interfere with their world. Because we live alongside these organic portals. But just like when you're riding down the street, you got your lane and you got the other lane. When you deviate from your lane and go into another lane, that's when you get into a head-on collision. So what are you saying, left side of the brain? Stay out of their lane. Simple as that. Stay out of their lane. Because we don't exist in this world with them. I thought about it when I was in the food court. It's like if you were shining a flashlight into a glass box. The light source is coming from the flashlight. That's where that light really emanated from. Even though it's shining in the glass box. The light refracted and went through the glass, and you can see the light within the glass box. But the light itself came from the flashlight. Well, that's a metaphor for us. Us with souls, we only being projected here from another dimension. And that's why we feel out of place. Because our true source is that flashlight. That's where we really reside. We're not like them. We're not the encasement of the glass itself. We are the actual light that's been shined from the flashlight itself. Just like if you go, let me give you a better example. It's like if you go into a mirror house. Same thing. The light that shines into the mirror house, the glass house, with all them other mirrors in there, it creates the illusion of you fractured on all the other mirrors. But there's only one real you inside of there. The maze, the glass, the maze that you got to find your way out of, that's what this organic portal realm is. And all them other reflections of yourself represents those people who give you a compare and contrast of every different angle. Right, left, upside down, sideways. Sometimes you go in front of the mirror and makes a funny face. Just like all these people. All these people are just a compare and contrast of you from different angles and different reflections. Just like inside of the mirror house. But there's only one real you. And guess what? Once you exit that mirror house, they no longer exist. All of your reflections on them glasses and all that stuff, it no longer exists. Just like this world itself. We give this world the light If we didn't exist, the people with souls, they wouldn't exist. You know why? Because like I said, in that interview with those two organic portals, you know, that crazy acting lady and the other lady that was with her, what did I tell y'all? I said, they don't have y'all, these are organic portals. Those are organic portals right there. They saw me recording. It was two white ladies. Like I said, y'all, they can be white, black, all that stuff don't matter, man. And they the type of people, they can tell I'm doing something different. These people are spirits, man. But never mind that. I'm just giving y'all an example. But anyway, like I said, when I was talking to them, those two black ladies, they were organic portals too in that video. The only purpose of organic portals, just like a tick or a flea or a mosquito, just to suck blood. That's all they do. Like if us, the people with the blood for the mosquitoes and the parasites, if we didn't exist, then guess what? The leeches and the blood suckers, they would just die. They can't exist without us. But everything that a parasite sucked blood out of from, it can exist without the parasite. They need us more than we need them. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. That's what all this organic portal information is about. It's not to be played with. It's not to just know a term. Oh, I know the definition of organic portal. That's just waste information. That's just like useless calories. What good is that if you don't know how to apply that information? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And yeah, I just want y'all, to ponder on these things. I'm about to end this video. Leave comments in the comment section. Good comments. And I will address it the next video. I'm going to start doing that. The best comments I see, the best questions, or the best insights, I will repeat them in the videos. Also, subscribe to the channel. We need to get this channel back up so our videos will be back in the main feed, because the more subscribers you get, the more channel views, the more YouTube will promote your information. So that way we will be able to compete with the other channels. And that can only happen with your support. Also, you can become a patron today at www.patreon.com/leftsideofthebrain. Any donation amount will be appreciated. Also, for those of you who can, save these videos just in case they try to pull another stunt and remove my channel again. Save these videos if you can. I've already started saving mine on my cloud. So go ahead and start saving these videos, share these videos. And until next time, this is Left Side of the Brain, the Organic Portal Destroyer, signing out. Peace.